Welcome back to eGreen channel. When you think of a green energy superpower, which countries come to mind? Germany? China? The United States? Well, today I want you to add a new name to that list, one that might surprise you: Ethiopia. This ancient nation in the Horn of Africa is quietly positioning itself to become the continent's leader in the green revolution, and the story of how they're doing it is absolutely fascinating. So, how is Ethiopia pulling this off? First, let's talk about its incredible natural advantages. Ethiopia is blessed with a geography that makes it a renewable energy goldmine. Its highlands are crisscrossed by powerful rivers, giving it massive and untapped hydropower potential. Deep beneath the Great Rift Valley, geothermal energy waits to be harnessed, and across its vast plains, the sun beats down and the winds blow strong, offering limitless solar and wind power. In fact, Ethiopia already generates almost all of its electricity from clean sources, primarily hydropower. This isn't a distant goal for them. It's their current reality. At the heart of this ambition is one of the most talked about infrastructure projects in Africa, the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, or GERD. This colossal dam on the Blue Nile is more than just a power plant. It's a national symbol of pride, sovereignty, and energy independence. Once fully operational, the GERD will be the largest hydroelectric power plant in Africa, capable of generating over 5,000 megawatts of electricity. That's enough to double Ethiopia's current output and transform its energy landscape. But the vision for the GERD extends far beyond Ethiopia's borders. The plan is to export surplus electricity to neighboring countries like Sudan, Djibouti, and Kenya. This would not only generate significant revenue for Ethiopia but also create an interconnected green energy grid, accelerating regional integration and providing clean, affordable power to millions who currently lack it. It's a game changer for the entire Horn of Africa. But Ethiopia's green vision isn't just about big dams. It's also about small seeds. The country has embarked on one of the most ambitious reforestation campaigns in human history, called the Green Legacy Initiative. The goal? To combat centuries of deforestation and land degradation. Since its launch in 2019, Ethiopians have planted over 40 billion trees, an achievement almost unheard of in modern environmental history. This massive people-powered movement has mobilized citizens from every region, every community, and every age group. Schools, farmers, religious institutions, government offices, and local volunteers have all stepped forward to restore degraded land, revive lost forests, and heal ecosystems devastated by decades of deforestation and climate stress. It is not just a tree planting campaign. It is a national transformation, one that is reshaping landscapes, improving soil fertility, capturing carbon, restoring watersheds, and inspiring countries across Africa and the world. Ethiopia's Green Legacy Initiative has proven that when a nation unites around a shared purpose, the scale of change is limitless. On one single day, in 2019, they reportedly planted over 350 million seedlings, a world record. This isn't just for show. These new forests are vital for capturing carbon, preventing soil erosion, restoring water cycles, and boosting biodiversity. It's a powerful grassroots movement that shows a deep commitment to healing the land and building a more climate-resilient future from the ground up. This commitment to the land extends to agriculture, the backbone of Ethiopia's economy. For generations, traditional farming has been vulnerable to drought and climate change. Now, the country is shifting towards climate-smart agriculture. This involves promoting techniques like water harvesting, where rainfall is captured and stored for dry seasons, and sustainable land management to improve soil health. Farmers are being encouraged to diversify their crops and adopt more efficient irrigation methods. The ultimate goal is to transform Ethiopia from a country reliant on food aid into a self-sufficient agricultural powerhouse and a regional hub for sustainable, eco-friendly food production. Innovation is the engine driving this green transformation forward. In the capital, Addis Ababa, you can already see the future taking shape. The city is expanding its electric light rail and bus systems to reduce reliance on fossil fuels. Green manufacturing and eco-industrial parks are being developed, designed to minimize waste and pollution. In rural areas, where extending the national grid is difficult and expensive, there's a huge opportunity for off-grid solutions. Solar mini-grids and standalone home systems are bringing clean, reliable power to remote communities. For the first time, unlocking opportunities for education, healthcare, and business, Ethiopia's strategic location also plays a crucial role. Situated in the volatile but strategically vital Horn of Africa, Ethiopia has the potential to be a stabilizing force through energy diplomacy. By becoming a major energy exporter, it can foster interdependence and cooperation with its neighbors. It is perfectly positioned to be the central hub of a new East African clean energy corridor, connecting markets and power grids from Egypt down to South Africa. This geopolitical influence, powered by green energy, could reshape regional dynamics for the better. Perhaps Ethiopia's greatest asset in this green transition is its people. It has one of the youngest and fastest growing populations in Africa. This youth demographic is not a burden. It's a wellspring of innovation, energy, and new ideas. A vibrant startup ecosystem is emerging, with young entrepreneurs developing tech solutions for everything from solar irrigation to waste recycling. With increasing access to education and technology, this generation is ready and eager to build a sustainable future for their country. Their drive and creativity are the human capital that will power this revolution. Of course, the path forward is not without its challenges. Ethiopia faces significant hurdles, including securing the massive investment needed for its ambitious infrastructure projects. Political instability and regional conflicts can disrupt progress and deter investors. And like many African nations, it remains highly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change, such as droughts and floods, which threaten both its agricultural sector and its hydropower resources. Overcoming these obstacles will require strong governance, transparency, and robust partnerships with international bodies like the African Union, the United Nations, and the European Union, as well as private sector investors. Despite these challenges, the vision is unmistakably bold and undeniably achievable. Ethiopia is not simply pursuing development. It is redefining what development means for an entire continent. The nation is laying the foundations for a future in which sustainability is not an optional ideal, but the very engine of progress. By leveraging its extraordinary natural wealth, investing heavily in the skills and creativity of its people, and championing cutting-edge innovation, Ethiopia is positioning itself to prove a powerful truth, that economic growth and environmental protection are not enemies, but partners. If Ethiopia succeeds, it will not just improve life for its own citizens. It will set a historic precedent, a living blueprint for how African nations can secure energy independence, strengthen climate resilience, and build modern economies powered by clean, renewable resources. It could show that Africa does not need to imitate the carbon-heavy models of the past, but can leapfrog directly into a greener, smarter, and more equitable future. Ethiopia's ambition signals more than national progress. It signals a continental awakening. Africa has spoken with one voice at the 2025 UN Climate Change Conference COP30 in Brazil, and the world has listened. Ethiopia extends its heartfelt gratitude to the African group of negotiators for their unanimous endorsement of Ethiopia's bid to host COP32 in Addis Ababa in 2027. We are grateful for the opportunity that the Conference of the Parties is giving us to spearhead the collective effort to tackle one of the most daunting challenges faced by humanity. We are honored to be entrusted by the global community with such an important responsibility. Ethiopia remains fully committed to delivering a robust and meaningful outcome and inclusive COP32 that advances collective action against climate change. Building on the momentum of the Second Africa Climate Summit, Ethiopia will continue to champion Africa as a continent of solutions and a committed partner in the global effort for a sustainable future. The green revolution in Africa is no longer a distant dream, it is already taking shape, and Ethiopia, through determination, innovation, and unwavering vision, is preparing to stand at the front of this transformation, leading Africa into a new era of sustainable prosperity. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as inspiring as I did, make sure to like this video, subscribe to eGreen channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the future of our world. See you next time.